Hey folks, Post here, welcome back to another Poem Master video. So, out of nowhere, they dropped this new 6-star EX Sync Pair Pole Rally thing. So, basically, they gave us a few options in terms of sync pairs, free-to-play sync pairs. I think it's all of them, Well, all of the main story ones. And we are given, an option to vote on which one gets the next 6-star EX unlocked. So, anyways, let's go over them. So, the options include Brock and Onyx, Misty, Starmie, Barry, Piplup, Flannery, Torkoal, Erica Vibrant. By the way, they dropped this at midnight for some reason. Skyla, Swanna, Karina, Lucario, Norman, the Slacking, Price, Price, I almost said Dugong, Seal, I guess. Iris Actress, Hapu, Mudsdale, Tarantar, Brock, Singsu Brock. Wow, Singsu Brock, okay. Hollow and Raichu, Alone Raichu. Flynn and Fernape, Claire, Kingdra, Viola, Surskit, Koga, and Crobat, Nanu, and almost said Meowth Persian, Lilin Persian, Acerilla Palace, and Charon Stoutland, Callum, I keep on trying to say their evolutions or de-evolutions for some reason. Esper and Valerie and Sylveon, right? So it's basically all the story units that aren't named Torchic, right? So a lot of great options here, and not a lot of not so great options, right? So I do think personally, I really don't think voting here matters because it's very, very one-sided right now. So, like, my first advice, just vote for your favorite character, which one you like the most, or whatever. I don't think the meta thing is that relevant, honestly, personally. But, I mean, if you guys want to talk about it, we could definitely talk about it, right? Yeah, I mean, I personally voted for Erica. Obviously, Erica, 6-star, syncing with Erica is kind of, I wouldn't say completely pointless because it depends on team comp, right? But most of the time you really won't be syncing with Erica. But I just want to see her in 6-star EX Clothes, so there's that. She has no chance of winning, and my vote does not matter. So, but anyways, that's just me. Let's just go over some all these units and talk about some implications for their 6-star EX. So first of all, Brock has a decent one. Brock's decent, right? He does have Haymaker. Does a decent amount of damage with the sync move, I guess. You get extra 1.5 times on the sync move because he's a tech bear. It's not bad. Misty EX is good. Misty EX is definitely good, right? Obviously, Misty, very, very powerful unit. She's probably, top 5 or something in among this list. If she would to get a 6-star EX in terms of power, right? Support 6-star EX is just across the board, just very, very powerful, right? Just doubling the sync boost. On your first, sync move is just very, very powerful overall. Barry's a good one too, right? Barry does have a sync nuke, thing, right, that you could go with. Grid. and making an AoE is also nice in certain scenarios, right? Again, I do see a lot of people who do believe that Barry might be the best one here. I personally disagree, but that's fine if you think that. I just don't think Barry's that great. Like I don't say probably. I think he does have the highest sync nuke damage in the game. I just think it's very unrealistic and unattainable. It's very hard to set up to get that maximum damage out of him. But anyways, it's fine. It's a good one to pick from as well, right? Oh, something. You know what? I'll talk about it later after we go through these. Flannery EX. Flannery's a good one as well. Like some people don't really talk about it as much, but Flannery does have a decent sync nuking grid as well, even though it's not explicitly sync nuking, right? Because from what Flannery could do, you could pick up Critical Strike 5, which does activate on your sync move, right? And that's an extra 50% damage to your sync move. Pick up the sync move power ups, and Sun. Torkoal has a very, very powerful sync move, right? So, and then you times that by 1.5 with the 6-star EX. So this is a good one as well. Erica EX. I voted for her. She's pretty pointless in terms of sync nuking. Oh no, you know what? I forgot she had. Okay, my bad, my bad, my bad. I guess she has some use. She has Solar Flare 5, but I think her base stats are like kind of right? I mean, obviously you can improve it. You could definitely improve. There's, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, right? And obviously these as well. So you could do, you know what? Okay, I take that back. I completely forgot she had Solar Flare. Okay, hers isn't terrible. Skyla X, she's gonna win. I mean, it doesn't matter who you're gonna vote for. It's gonna be Skyla. Skyla's crushing everyone else by landslide right now. And without, with very, very good reason. She's obviously very, very powerful as a unit in general. Arguably, again, the best unit in the game. And she is a support. Support sync moves are very powerful. Once they get to 6-star EX, the whole, double the sync move buff for your first buff is again, very insanely powerful as a effect, right? So, and Skyla, the other thing about Skyla is you basically can run Skyla on every single team. And this is, personally my opinion on why you probably would want to take something like a Skyla or Misty or whatever over, say, Barry, or Hao, which we'll talk about in a bit as well. You generally won't run those on as many teams as you would run on, say Skyla or Misty, right? They're just more versatile units overall, and just more. You just use them more. You just use them more, right? So Skyla's gonna win. The votes don't really matter. If you guys want to vote Skyla, go ahead. Oh, one more thing that would be really nice is very likely once this campaign does come out, we will get power-ups for these units as well, for free-to-play power-ups, so we could actually get them to 6-star EX, right? And for Skyla EX, you're getting the 3-star power-ups, 4-star power-ups, and 5-star power-ups. And like, wow. The other thing, like, aside from just like Skyla's, sync move buff, right? Skyla's stat buffs that you're getting defensively is like is going to be fantastic as well, because once you go to like 5-star and then like 20 out of 20, like 745 HP, 260, no, that's attack, 230 defense, 230 special defense, and almost 300 speed. Like, this is just an insane power up, right? So yeah, Skyla's gonna get it. That's basically gonna be the next one. It'll be very surprising if it's not Skyla. And also it would be really nice if they also just give us a move candy for Skyla when her 6-star EX comes out as well. Although they didn't do one for Rosa, so they might not. But it would be cool if they do. For those who missed out on Skyla earlier. Anyways, moving on to the next batch that we're gonna talk about. Karina EX, pointless, honestly. Yeah, Karina EX probably one of the weakest among here to get a EX sync pair, because first of all, for a striker, she's not even a sync nuker, and her sync move is very bad, right? It's a mega, as the lower power in terms of sync move damage, so Karina's not a good one. Definitely not a good one. I'll just probably skip the ones that don't have grids yet, right? Would it be a possibility that they'll give us grids with the 6-star EX? Maybe, but they're gonna give us grids for them anyways eventually, so like I don't think that's a huge consideration. So Norman doesn't have sync grid. Price EX, okay, I guess, just because like we don't have that many like accessible ice type strikers, but like Price is just overall not insanely good. I don't think he has anything, does he? Invigorating Hail, yeah. I mean, he doesn't really rely on his sync move. It's just the team. He relies mostly on team composition, right? IRCX is obviously a great one. IRCX, since she's not a mega, she gets a full 250 power sync move. And Iris overall is a very, very powerful striker. So yeah, Iris would be fantastic too. Hapu, no grid. Brock, no grid. Well, Singsu Brock, regular Brock does. Hao's another great one, I guess. I wouldn't say great, but Hao's a decent one. Dude does have a sync nuke as well. In his kit with inertia, I guess. Inertia plus the sync moves. Personally, not a huge fan. I think it's overrated, but okay, whatever. But again, yeah, it's a solid one. But Hall's not gonna win. Neither is everyone else outside of Skyla, right? So, Flint DX. Flint's okay. Flint's okay for for sync move because first of all, every fire type just gets buffed due to like sun, I guess, if you are running Blaine. So there's that. But like outside of that, he's just pretty standard. Basically Iris, but worse. Just because Iris is an overall better unit, I guess. But Flint's okay, I guess. Claire, same thing as Flint, I guess. Does Claire let's see, where's Kendra? Oh, there's Kendra. Yeah, Claire doesn't yeah, Claire doesn't benefit too much from it, other than the fact that she does a lot of damage. Claire was a close second for me because I really do want to see a a different an alternate outfit for Claire. I do like Claire a lot as well. So there's that. Viola EX. I don't think there's much point either, other than the fact that if you like the character, right? Which is completely valid. I mean, I voted for Erica, and I guess she could do some damage with her sync move, but overall nothing crazy, right? Yeah, same thing over here with Masquerade. Koga EX is a good one. Koga EX is a decent one just because Koga is an overall strong unit, and Crobat does do some decent damage on your sync move when the opponent is poisoned, right? So you could definitely pick that up. You got Blind Spot as well, Critical Strike. Yeah, and your built-in power up for your sync move, right? Increases power, poison, badly poison, right? And I think there's just one more slide left. Not a no grid. Ace Roll EX. Ace Roll EX low-key is actually not terrible, just because you run her with Cynthia all the time. And even though I don't think she has anything special on her grid for sync move power-ups, I might be wrong, but yeah, no, she doesn't, right? But just generally you just sync with Ace Roll a lot because you don't want to be syncing with Garchomp, right? So it's okay, I guess. But it's just 1.5 times, not a huge deal. Charon EX, no grid. Callum EX. Callum EX, okay, here's the thing about Callum. Would have been much more interesting if we had Callum at 3 out of 5, but we don't. We only have Callum at 2 out of 5 right now. Because he could do some solid damage on the sync move, right? You got Fuzzy Strike 5. Again, the sync move, power ups and stuff, and where's the thing? There. And the sync move gets powered up, and the opponent is paralyzed as well. So like Callum could actually do some decent damage on the sync move, especially with that extra 1.5 times. And Valerie does not have a sync grid, but hey, Valerie would it would be nice if she gets a new outfit, right? That would be cool. But yeah, anyways, that's me for this one, I guess. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, Skyla's probably gonna win, so it doesn't really matter. And Skyla is a very, 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 very good one to win, right? And in my opinion, probably the best out of all of these to win one. But again, it depends on you. In my opinion, just vote for whoever you like. If you like Misty, vote for Misty. I don't know, vote for Iris if you want Iris. Your vote would not matter unless you're voting for, I guess, Skyla. So again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoyed this video. We're on channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.